So, Dr. Zimpher, you have seen a lot of future Suny college and university students here today, I'm sure, and it is a real pleasure to welcome you to joining us today. For all of you who are not aware, and I'm shocked if you're not, because she has quite a presence, and we're so excited to have her here in New York State. Dr. Nancy Zimpher is literally beginning her second week as the Chancellor of the State University of New York today. Suny is the largest comprehensive system of public education in the country. It serves nearly 440,000 students at 64 colleges and universities across the state, and notably 49 charter schools. Dr. Zimpher was unanimously appointed Chancellor after an extensive national search, having most recently served as the President of the University of Cincinnati. Dr. Zimpher is embarking on a 64-campus tour of in her first few months, covering all the colleges and universities in the Suny system. And we are delighted and honored that she has chosen us as part of one of her first stops along that tour. Dr. Zimpher.
Thank you so much. It's so tempting to say 64 campus tours and then maybe, but I just can't make a promise that I think I might not be able to get to in the first few weeks of my tenure. But this number 64 of those that are already authorized and those who have recently been authorized, I bring you my personal and on behalf of the State University of New York, institutional congratulations for your very fine work. You can see what a sheer delight it is going to be for me to serve the chairperson, Carl Hayden, and the members of the Board of Trustees just by the evidence of those trustees who came today to honor your work. I, too, spent a little time this morning in the governor's presence, and I know how important this charter movement is to him. And I think his admission that early on people had doubts is understandable. The most powerful thing we can do for the United States of America and for this world is to educate every young person. That's the key. That always will be. It always has been. So I want to congratulate the Charter School Institute. I'm so proud that this is in the State University of New York portfolio. Jonas Chartock's reputation precedes you. Before meeting Jonas, I had people from Ohio come to see what's going on here. A wonderful staff, dedicated and committed to the work that is so evident in the performances of the students and the contributions of the parents. And I would just add one really critical element. While I am now a chancellor and have previously served as a university president and worked very, very hard in my communities in Columbus and in Milwaukee and in Cincinnati to really underscore the importance of the education pipeline. We used to say in Cincinnati, early childhood, but then we decided to scoot it back to prenatal so that we really got a head start and see the pipeline as not only early childhood, elementary education, secondary education, post-secondary education, but success in careers. And we were very inspired. I think it was Bill Gates who said, every child graduates, no exception. And I can see that that is the commitment in this room. But I wasn't always a president or a chancellor. I used to be the dean of a college of education. And I wasn't always a dean. Before that, I used to place student teachers in elementary and secondary schools, which was such an invaluable experience for me. And before that, I was a faculty member in a thing called a teacher educator, which is someone committed to preparing teachers. But the thing I like most about my own identity is that I was, and I still am, a teacher. And I think Carl Hayden will remember this because we've had this really important commission on teaching and America's future. And with all this talk of the auto industry, the one quote I remember the best is something that Lee Iacocca said. It was just such a surprise to have him make this acknowledgement. But in addition to the learning lives of our children, there are those committed teachers who make it happen every way, every day. So here's what Lee Iacocca said about you. In a truly rational society, the best of us would be teachers, and the rest would have to settle for something less. That has a sort of catchiness to it. It's even better than teaching is rocket science, which it is. My congratulations to the students of these wonderful charter schools, to the teachers, to the families, and to the leadership. Congratulations.